Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create a graphic design portfolio. This is a complete step-by-step tutorial showing you the entire process on how to create a beautiful graphic design portfolio, just like the one that you see on screen right now. So even if you have never created a portfolio or a website before, all you have to do is follow along with this tutorial and you will walk away with a beautiful and professional graphic design portfolio. The tool that we will be using in order to create this portfolio is the Hostinger website builder. Hostinger is the best website builder that I have found in terms of ease of use and affordability, and you can get up to 80% off Hostinger using the top link in the description, and that's what makes Hostinger so cost effective. So once you have clicked on that link, it's going to take you over to this page right here. And as you can see, we can get up to 80% off. So just click right here on Start Now, and it's going to take you down and show you the two plans that we can get on Hostinger. The one that we want to go for is the cheaper of the two, the premium website builder, because the difference between these is we get some AI tools and we also get e-commerce functionality. And to create a graphic design portfolio, we don't need either of these. So all we need to do is just go up and choose the premium website builder plan right here. We click on choose, and then for the period, how long you are going to have this website for, the only one that I would recommend avoiding is the monthly plan, because if we go to the monthly, look how much the price goes up. We essentially pay $12 per month for the website, plus an initial $5 setup fee, and we don't even get a free domain with this. So this is not very cost effective. Whereas if we go to the yearly plan right here, you can see the average price per month is going to drop to $3. We don't have any setup fee, and we also get a free domain. So we can host our website for an entire year for just $35. In terms of the longer term plans, what we will see right here on the 12-month plan is we lock in this $3 per month pricing because we pay for the entire year upfront. Now, once this expires, once we get to the end of this year, what it's then going to do is it's going to renew at a monthly price, and this is going to be $11 per month. So if you know that you will have your graphic design portfolio for longer than 1 year, what we can do is we can turn this up to 2 years right here, and we essentially lock in this $3 per month pricing by paying for the 2 years upfront. Even when this goes to the monthly pricing 2 years down the line, it's a little bit cheaper as well. If we take a look from $11, this is going to go down to $9. And then the 48-month plan, the 4-year plan, is going to be the most cost effective if you will have your website for 4 years. Because as you can see, we can get the entire 4 years for just $120. And the monthly pricing 4 years down the line in 2029 is just going to be $8 per month. So from here, just choose how long you would like to have your website for, and then we can go ahead and click on continue. On this next screen, it's then going to ask the billing address, so we just enter in our billing information. Once that is entered, we can then choose how we would like to pay, so card, PayPal, any of these other options. And then once we have entered in those details, we can go ahead and click on submit payment. Once we have paid for Hostinger, it's then going to take us through to this screen right here, where it asks who is this website for. This is kind of an irrelevant question, so we can just click on skip down here. It's then going to ask if we are going to create or migrate a website. Website migration is essentially if you already have a website with another host and you want to bring it over to Hostinger, that's migration. That is not what we are going to do. So we want to click on I will create a website, as we are creating a brand new website. From here, we can then claim our free domain, our website address. So what you want to do is enter in the website name that you would like to get into here, and then you can claim your domain. If you are wondering what a domain is, as I say, if you are a complete beginner, you might not know. So for Hostinger, for example, the domain is hostinger.com. For Google, their domain is google.com. It's essentially your website address. So if my company is called Riley Holden, then I will want to buy the domain rileyholden.com. Once you have chosen your domain, we can click on next, and it's then going to take us over to this screen where we can enter in these contact details and click on next. Hostinger will then take us over to this screen, and this is where we can start choosing a template for the website. So this immediate screen right here is we can use AI to build the website, but I don't recommend this. The way that this turns out is usually not as professional as what we can get with some of these templates. And the one that I will show you how to use is very, very professional, and it's been split tested and designed specifically for a graphic design portfolio. So what we want to do on this screen is go down and click on use pre-made templates. And then the one that we want to use is this one at the very top right here called Adelina. So once you see the Adelina template, just click on select template right here. And it's then going to load us in to the editing area where we can start making changes to this website and customizing this to make it our own. So the very first thing that we want to do is, of course, change this name to either your company or your name, depending on whether you are a graphic design company or whether you are a freelance graphic designer. For me, I'm going to do this from the point of view as a freelance graphic designer. So in here, all I have to do to edit this text, we can move this around by dragging and dropping. And to edit this, we just double click in, and then we can change this to say whatever we would like it to say. So in here, I'm going to type in Riley, and then I'm going to type in my surname down here, my last name, which is Holden. Then what we can do is with this, you see this fire icon behind this. You can either change this to your company logo, or you can change this to an image of yourself. So I'll show you both ways of doing this. All we have to do to change this image though, is click on the image and then go up to edit image right here. And then we can click on replace once this side panel loads up. And in here, we can upload files and either upload our company logo or an image of ourselves. So just as an example, if I want to upload my logo to this is just a logo that I have for one of my other YouTube channels. We can enter that in right there. And as you can see, this logo is now added in. We can then resize this. As you can see, a little bit is cut off each of these corners. So I can drag this. I'm just going to move my name out of the way so that I can actually grab this little icon right here, drag this to make this wider, and then maybe we want to make this a little bit smaller as well. Now, in terms of the color, as you can see, like this is blue, but then this text is purple, so it doesn't really match right. To make this your own brand colors, what we can do is double click on the text right here. And then in this bar that appears above, we can choose the color. If I go to the text color, we can click on pick color right here. And then we can choose from the rest of the website what color we would like to use. So I actually think this lighter blue is going to be a little bit better. So that is if you want to upload a logo. At any point, if you want to undo a change that you have made, you can go Command Z on your keyboard. And if I just keep clicking this, you can see all of my changes are going to be undone. So what we can also do is if you don't want to add a logo, we can add an image of yourself. I actually created one earlier, which I really like the look of. It's this where I'm kind of pointing up to my name. So we can click on select right here, and that's now going to be dropped in. Once again, it's a good idea to just resize this and make this look how you want it to look. And what we can do with this text is we can just minimize this and make this a little bit smaller, just like that. And then that's now going to allow me to drag this over so that I can point at my own name, just like that. With this right here, this is actually an image, so we can't click in and we can't customize the color. If you would like this to be like a different color, like if this was still blue, I might want to set this to blue, but I can't because this is a set image. So if you do want to add something like this, I do think it looks cool. What you can do is you can use this tool right here called Canva. I will leave a link to Canva in the description. But what we can essentially do is we could go in and create a design. And then I assume if you're a graphic designer, you already know how to use tools like this. You can create your own variation of this like Illustrator right here. But all I'm going to do is pop this above, and this looks absolutely awesome, right? We can then go down and we have a little bit of text here at the bottom. So we can click in and we can essentially write in here whatever we would like it to say. So let's actually say instead of an illustrator that I am a logo designer. I'm just going to say down here, award-winning logo designer. That's a little bit short. You might want to add something slightly longer there, but just in this example, I'm just going to add award-winning logo designer. And then I'm also going to double click in, and we can make this a little bit bigger by going to the font size right here. Let's maybe set this to 32. Awesome. That looks a lot better. I'm just going to stretch this along so that this is all on one line. And awesome, I now have the first bit of my website created right here. With this star, you can go ahead and delete this if you would like to, but I kind of like the look of this. So what you can do if you want to add more is we could duplicate it and we could like space these out along the website. It's up to you with what you want to do and the customization that you would like to add. The final thing that we are going to do in this top section is you will see we have a logo that says Good Luck Aid up here. Like this is a default logo. So once again, what we might want to do is create our own logo, or if you already have a logo created, we can just drop this in and then of course like resize this, make this a little bit smaller, and we can add this in the top corner. Awesome. So now the first section of the website is going to be created. Down here, in between these sections, we have this section that says follow me on social media right now. I think this is a little bit aggressive, so I'm just going to go in and remove the right now. And then once again, we can just drag this to move this in. And then we have this, maybe we can drag this a little bit closer, just like that. For these social media icons, we can see we have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram right now, but we can edit these by clicking in and then clicking edit social icons. And in terms of the icons right here, these are automatically going to update depending on the link that you put in. So as an example, if I just go over to YouTube right here and I link to my page on YouTube, if I go in and replace Twitter with YouTube and click on this, you can see the icon is automatically going to update. So if you want to add your social media icons, you can just grab your social media links and add them in. Or otherwise, if you don't want to add them, we can just click into this section and click on delete, and that is going to be deleted. Next, we can go down, and this right here is going to be the majority of the portfolio right here on the home screen. So let's say that I'm a logo designer, just in this example. In here, I'm going to say, instead of I do draw sometimes, I'm going to say I am a, and then right here where this is purple, I'm going to say logo, and then I'm going to change this to say designer. Of course, if you want to move where like the color is in this text or change this, we can click on the text color, we can customize all of these different areas right here, and we can change the colors that we would like to use. Then going down to actually edit this area and edit what is shown in the portfolio, all we have to do is click into each of these images, and then you can upload your own graphic design content. So for example, let's start with this image right here, and I can upload some of the logos that I've created. So let's add this one right here as the first option. We can click on select. And once that is added, we can then go down and we can give a little bit of information about this company. So we can type in the name of the company right here, which is Tangerine Sparkle. And then we can say what this is. So this is a soda company. And then what I also would like to do, this just adds an extra air of professionalism, is actually link up their socials for the company we created for. So to do this, we can go to add element, and then right here we can see social icons. So I will just drag this in, and then we can drag this underneath the soda company, underneath this area right here. And then what we can do is go into edit social icons, link all of their different social media right here so people can click through and they can actually see your graphic design being used by other companies. And then of course for the style, we will go ahead and set this to white. So then we would just go ahead and do this with the rest of these. So we can click into this next one and go to edit image and replace this. And then I'm going to choose my next logo, which is going to be this one. So we can drop this in, and then we are going to say that this is Full Moon. Then this is a dog food company. Then we can go in and once again, grab the social icons over here, drop these just beneath, go into edit, add their social media. We can then go to the style, set the color to white, and then we just want to rinse and repeat and add all of our different logos or all of the different graphic design content that you want to add here. We can add it to this main portfolio section. If this is a little bit too big, like if you don't have enough work here to fill this, like let's say we just have 4 pieces of work, what we can do is we can go down and we can just click and click backspace and delete all of the other elements in here. So I'm just going to go down, make sure we delete all of these other options right here. And then once this is deleted, now you can see we have just a lot of blank space. Well, what we can do is go down to the end of this section and drag the section height up. So we drag it all of the way just to here. And there we go. That looks a lot better, right? Now we don't have a bunch of empty space here at the bottom. This next section is just education and experience. So I actually quite like this, but if you want to go in and edit this text right here, you absolutely can. Once again, we can go in and edit this short description right here. And then we can add in the education. So we can just edit this text right here, add in all of the education and the years that you went to school. We can then go in and add your experience right here. Once again, just by clicking in and editing the years, editing the text, and editing everything there. Then this section, this is one of my favorite sections on the entire website because this looks absolutely fantastic. So we can go in and basically add in the skills or the tools that you use in order to do your graphic design. So with Adobe Photoshop, as I'm creating logos, we can go ahead and add this in. So what we want to do is just click into this and then we can go edit text. So for this heart, I actually want to do 5 stars. So I'm just going to delete this last heart and then copy this one and paste it in. So we now have 5 stars for Adobe Photoshop. The next one that I'm going to add is Canva. So instead of Adobe Illustrator, I'm going to go in and change this to say Canva, just like that. Once again, I'm going to give myself a 5-star rating for this, so we can delete and add this in. And then of course, we need the Canva logo, and we want this to be black and white, just like these. So the best way to do this is I can go up and I can type in Canva logo in white, just like this. And then awesome, we have a Canva logo right here that I can simply save to my computer, go back over to Hostinger right here, and then I'm going to replace this image and drop in the Canva image right here. Perfect. This does need a little bit of adjusting just so the whole thing will fit in, just like that. And then we can drop this in the middle. That looks absolutely perfect. So we would just go in, add all of our skills right here, get the images that we need, change the text and change the hearts to represent your skill level. Next, we go down and in here, this is the contact form. So when people want to reach out, they potentially want to hire us. What are we going to add here? So if we just click into this main box, we can click on edit form. And right here, we have email. So this is basically going to say, where are these form submissions going to be sent? So you just want to make sure that the correct email is in this box right here. And then whatever email you enter, when somebody fills in this form and clicks submit, it will send an email over to you. In terms of what is actually in here in the fields, we can go in and add in different fields. So right now, this is name, email, and message. We might want to add in like a phone number. So we can add a short answer right here. Then we can go down and edit this and say, I might need to move myself over. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but we can say in here phone number. We can choose if this is required or not. And then we can go ahead and rearrange this. So I'm just going to put our name, email, phone number. And we might also want to ask the budget. So in here, we can go short answer once again. And for here, we can say, what is your budget, just like that. Once again, is this required? We can add that all in there. And that is how we can do the form. We might want to go up and just rearrange this so it's in the center. Perfect. Then over here, you already know how to do this. We can click in and edit the text, click in and edit the text here. And then for this bottom section of the website, once again, we have a logo that we can go in and replace. Let me just move myself over once again. I seem to be getting in the way here. But we can add in this logo once again. So let's select this, resize this to make sure this is all the right size, just like that. Awesome. And then once again, we have some social media icons over here that we can click in and edit. So that is the main homepage of the website right there. We can also go up and just save this to make sure everything is saved. And then all we need to do once all of this has been edited, all of this has been changed, and you now have your website completely customized with how you want it to look. All we then have to do is click on go live in this top right corner, and that is going to publish your website live and put it on the internet just like that. So I can now click on view site. It's now going to take me over to my website and I can see how my fully customized website is going to look. So that is how you can create a graphic design portfolio. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.